Sega.
The game features 3 characters. You start with all 3 of them at the beginning of the game. You don't really know much about them besides from the fact that they are in a guild of hunters. They're kind of like mercenaries who take on dangerous jobs usually given out to them by people from higher society. And there's not a lot more from that you know when you start the game. But as you progress through the game, as the story starts to unveil itself throughout the game, that's when you start to find out how each of these 3 characters are actually very integral to the story. The 3 characters are, first of all, Vacheron, who is the eldest of the 3. He's a guy who is kind of like an elder brother to the other 2. He's the leader character of the group. The next up is Zephyr. He's quite a mysterious character. All I can say now is he has quite a dark past, which I can't reveal right now. He's quite cool. He's got a bit of attitude for a young kid. He's got the combat abilities to kind of match his attitude. The third character is a female character called Leanne. She's also a younger character. Out of the 3 characters, she would be the one most important character in the story out of the group. How she comes in to the group is kind of a snippet of that is shown at the beginning of the game. It's kind of like she's being looked after by the other 2 guys, but then they don't really know why she's there. The only person that has a kind of a slight idea about it is Vacheron, but it won't be until later in the story until they find out why she's there and why she's with them, why all 3 of them have come together. In ROF, the users are given a freedom choice as to how they assign each role to the 3 characters that you get to play in the game. So not one of them is a healer, or one of them is a ranged attacker, one of them's hand-to-hand combat. It's up to the users to decide who's going to be the healer, who's going to be the attacking person, who's going to be on the defensive. None of the characters are restricted to certain types of equipment. They do have a limit of how much they can carry, but they can be equipped with anything at all. ROF has a very immense world map. It is very, very large, structured into a tower-like world. So you've got different levels, different layers to the tower, keeps on going up. And how that's structured, like the people that live within it are kind of separated into these different stages in the world. So the richest, most powerful people live right at the top, and as you go down, it goes down the social ladder. For an experienced RPG player, a playthrough would probably take about 50 hours, but that's kind of not exploring everything that the game has to offer. There's a lot of side quests that you're free to take or not, so if you wanted to cover every part of the game, then that would be probably 80 hours or so. What I love about Resonance of Fate is that it's really cool, it's slick, it's got style, the action scenes, the combat is just awesome, and also the storyline is very intriguing, so it would certainly make users want to play more and more.